We'll be live when the beat drops.
We'll be live when that beat drops.
That just happened.
As long as you don't drop that tantra.
As long as I don't drop that, I won't. Let's not do that. It says here, I think we're live on all platforms now, right?
Yeah, the beat drops.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Berkeley Poetry Slam. My name is Tino VH Jr. We are Bay Area Live. Welcome back to another Wednesday of amazing poetry. If you're logging on, you should already know what's going on. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome to another amazing night of slam poetry here in the East Bay. Today we have an amazing lineup of poets for y'all today. But before we do that, I have to give out a quick shout out for to our patrons, our patrons over at Patreon. Because without them, all this hard work that we've been doing would be for naught, you know. So today's show is brought to you over by our sponsors over there. And over the last year, these monthly donors have been holding it down and ensuring that we are able to artistically and financially support the poets and artists and educators that are bringing to our virtual stage. None of this would be possible without their sustainable contributions. So thank you to our patrons, in particular, Alezami, Melody Montgomery, John Romankiewicz, Stephanie Yabao, Renee Edmonds, Emily Chow, and Kalila Lee for risking it for the biscuit with us. And also a special thank you to Jessica Kozacek for sponsoring our weekly workshops. And a special thanks, a really big, ain't no biscuit if you don't risk it, to Alice Grimm and Rebecca Abraham for pledging $100 in month to support one of our venues, the Allen Blutker Center. On average, our donations is like $11 a month, which is less than a Netflix subscription. And that means that, you know, you can support us, a global literary art movement and performing arts movement. If you enjoy what you're seeing here or just love the arts or believe in the reparations and liberations of, like, you know, oppressed people, head over to patreon.com/Rich Oak Events, or you can do a one-time donation over at Cash App at Rich Oak Events or Venmo at Rich Oak Slam. Thank you for supporting our show. And now that I've gotten all the necessary fluff out the way, we can move on because, my God, we have a talented lineup of people here and everything. So one of the things that we really pride ourselves here, like, because we've gone virtual, is like getting people from like across the country to perform and bring in their magical shit. And tonight is nothing different than that. So the poets we'll be having here tonight, you see that we'll have 3 minutes to share whatever they like, and they have a 10-second grace period. After that 10-second grace period, points will be deducted from their overall score. When the poet reaches 4 minutes, they will be muted and played off stage by our God, Arvin Christ. And in those 4 minutes, you will be muted. Music will be played over you. It's really uncomfortable, and we will be forced to pick up the show again without you. It's not something personal to you. It's not because your poetry is terrible. It's because you are a long-winded person, and as I'm still muted. See, how embarrassing. But so that being said, as much as we love your poetry, you are long-winded as hell, and we need to respect the time for everyone else is going to be here. So please, like, you know, no going over 4 minutes, or else, like, you know, I have to do the whole awkward thing of covering the show. And what's more deadlier than me being awkward? I don't know. There's other things out there, but we're not going to discuss that. But anyway, poets, you have no props, no musical accompaniment, no nudity. Please consent. No one asked for that. No one consented to seeing your genitals. So that, yeah, no one consented to that. We can't all verbally or like signaturely agree to that right now, because otherwise this shit would not go live. We'd be taken down. And trust me, we've been taken down for things that are far less offensive. I.e. me. Anyway, so yeah, top 5 poets. We'll be moving on to round 2. In round 1, we have our time-honored tradition, our gimmick, our ancestral gaslighting word of the day. So our word today, provided by Merriam-Webster, is jacund. I had Google pronounce this for me earlier. Jacund, which is marked by or suggestive of high spirits and lively mirthfulness. It's an adjective, which basically breaks down to being cheerful or lighthearted. It was used in a sentence in a jacund wedding party. I think I'm still pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm so sorry. It's with an O. Okay. But like the way, hold on, let's hit. Jocund. That is how it's. Can we not? Can we not? Reading comprehension skills are down. Anyway, that is the word of the day. Poets, please feel free to use that word in however you like and organically as best as you can in your poem in round one. You will be awarded an extra point. Poets, don't worry about that. Our scorekeeper, Prophet, will be taking care of all the math or whatever, adding all that stuff up or whatever. Let's see. We have a judges here tonight who will be judging our show, all the poets from a scale of 0 to 10. 0 being the worst thing they've ever heard in their life, 10 being the best thing they've ever heard in their life. There's not a lot of zeros, there's not a lot of 10s. The judges will score accordingly as the night goes on. But as the night goes on, there is a thing called score creep, and score creep is very detrimental because it's unfair to the poets who go in the first and beginning. They're like, oh, maybe the judge hasn't warmed up to like the energy of the night. Maybe they are not like poetry drunk by the end of round one, and now they're just giving out 10s, and that's not fair to the poets who came before. So to mitigate that, we have a sacrificial poet who will go at the beginning of the slam to basically be like, hey, this is your rubric. This is your calibration. You should judge all the other poems based off this guy. And if you like the poet better than this guy, score it higher. If you like the poet less than this guy, score it lower. The guy that you will be seeing looks going to be me. I'm sacrificial poet tonight. So everyone say spill the blood in the comment section. That is the other thing that I want to really highlight about tonight. Judges, those are your rules. Be fair, be consistent, be cute. Don't worry. We love you even if no one else I love you even if no one else loves you. You have a very hard job. And just know that this show cannot go without you. But that being said, moving on to the audience, you have rules too, because as I said when I was breaking this down, the rules for everyone else in the Zoom before we got on here, this show could be a little dry because we are online. And as much as online has given us a chance to spread our wings and get the show to reach other people, have other people on this platform as well, it's not very lively unless people hit up the comment section. And we really want all of you, if you're in the comment section, even in the Zoom, be like, yo, that was tight, that was dope, go and poet, cheer each other at meet yourselves as you come on and off the stage, poets come on and off stage, because the more we hype each other up, the more we have each other in community. So I really do believe in that. And if you're at home watching us either on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, first of all, hi, how's it going? Lovely Wednesday, good to see you. Show some love, throw some hearts up. If you really fuck with the line, write it down in the comment section. Be like, oh, that shit took me out. Be like, tell us what you think the score should have been. I know some of y'all be judgy in the comment section. You'll be like, yo, that should have been a 9.7. I don't know what the hell an 8.5 is. Or oh, that poem was whack, give it a 2. Some of y'all are audacious as hell, and I welcome that. That being said, please be respectful. Freedom of speech does not equal freedom of accountability. And if you do say something disrespectful in the comment section, we will let you know. You will be open and if you do see something that is a little messed up, be ready to have a conversation. And if you're not, maybe keep it to yourself. Just a thought. Yeah, those are my rules for my audience, my judges, my poets. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? There is no feature tonight, unfortunately. Reasons. We're gonna keep the ball rolling on that. We'll talk more about ways you can support us and making sure that we bring more features onto this space or whatever. But for now, we're gonna get into round one. Let's see. We have a list for our first round, and it's a pretty juicy list. I like it when people sign up and just are here. So in this order for round one, I have Nicole Tracy, Reggie, Sulema Rosales, Gia Jones, and Alex the Great. Everybody, please give it up for those poets. Make some noise and show some love for the people who are gonna be. Yes, please unmute yourself. Show some love. Thank you. Oh my God, yeah, it's an amazing lineup right there. Before we do that though, we can't get started without spilling a little blood, without going a little mad on this stage, so I am going to be using birthing metaphors to call people up. So I'm going to say, in transition, crowning, and being born, to basically state like how the order of it's going. So basically right now, in transition, we have Reggie. Crowning is Nicole Tracy. Everyone please welcome your first poet of the night, your sacrificial poet. Everyone please say, spill the blood for Tina.
Spill the blood.
Woo! Mic check. Can you hear me?
Indeed.com.
Yes.
I hope there are enough bones in my words to hold themselves steady. The San Andreas spotlight prepared them for something of this magnitude. They will shake but never misremember the stomping grounds I blossomed from. They feel like someone else's lifetime ago. Of someone's old Nike strung on pigeon cords in deep East Oakland, I hope the sun hangs there over those cords and never ages. I hope for a freeze frame of a time when everyone was under their own ceiling as the children commemorate in the closest corner with a busted fire hydrant and call it a swimming pool. Another joy back then was enough to fertilize our front lawns for our flowers and our produce and our gardens. I hope whoever is alive between these words are alive because I am a result of their legacy. That they always grant me guidance. Yes, death is rogue and always the final route. But it doesn't mean we can't turn stones while we're still alive and pay respect to all the ghosts that come and go. This is still their home too, as much as it is ours. My wish has always been to elicit desire to live in my writing. There is a lifetime spent worth living here, and honor the dead, a duty to fall in this cycle. I am just starting my ancestor work early. My hands, duty-ridden, warrior ready. I am not dead on arrival, just always familiar with his presence. I hope these words make a ghost of me. Hope these bones are the only words that I have when I'm gone, that my body will be compost enough to be claimed by soil some time ago. I buried my heart under the roots of an oak tree. Said this is where I will stand. Long after I fall, I am done wrestling my purpose in this world. I'm just gonna keep giving back even after I'm gone. And I'm sorry if it comes off as martyrdom. I come from a city where bodies are dropped at the gates of my school. I am just wary of how much infinity is snuffed from us. Of all the breath we draw and is still not heard today. I promise I would own each breath because this work is never done. I hope you keep writing. Hope you live with your ink still spilling from you, seeking revenge, your truth raw in your throat. So when the autopsy comes, they won't know what to make of your eternity. Hope you make this your final choice, even when they try to rob it from you. And trust me, they will always try to rob it from you. They won't ever unearth you unless you let them. Hope you still blossom in your metaphor. Hope you sign yourself into everyone's memory. Hope someone honors your ink and makes a painting, a canvas, a mural out of you. Hope you cradle your writing when you grind across tectonic plates. Your bones are always ready for this aftermath. Hope you stitch your story in the sky out of reach. All dead poets, a symmetry of their life, told in the truth. Keep writing. That was your sacrificial poet. Give it up for your sacrificial poet. Gang, 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 gang. Yes. Judges, this is the fastest time I will be giving you to send your scores over to Prophet. Be judgmental, please, please, please. Give those scores. I don't give a fuck, quite frankly. I know I'm a good writer. Give me those scores. I don't really care. You're not judging me, you're judging everybody else, and I'm just the rubric. Oh no! Oh no! Where's my light? LED Golding lights. There we go. This is too warm. While I'm fiddling with my light, judges, please feel free to send your scores over to your poets. I forgot to mention in the rules, poets, your time starts when you engages with your poem. So you can come onto the stage and be like, hey, can you hear me? Cool. Like go into your poem. You can't come in here and be like, oh, this poem is about trauma and all this time that, like, I hated my mom. Also, can you hear me? Word. Guess what? Your time just started because you engaged with us. So make sure you do the sound check for us first, and then you tell us, do the content one if you like, and then you can engage with your poem. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome sauce. Alrighty. Let's see. In transition, we have Salima Rosales. Crowning is Reggie being born on this stage right now. Everybody, please put your hands together for Nicole Tracy.
Mic check.
Check
We
the
can
mic,
hear.
you're good.
Content warning for sexual assault and rape culture. My clothes talk back to rape culture. But what were you wearing? Intentionally mismatched socks. Put the second sock back if I grab a matching one. My favorite pair of sweatpants. Frayed edges, oversized and comfy. Mismatched bra and underwear. Whatever was clean and on top of my pile. First to find, never cared if they matched. Basketball shorts with unshaved legs. I had not learned I should be ashamed of that yet. Boots I could run in that also looks cute to put me in a jocund mood for the night. Sturdy enough if I could absolutely fucking hurt you when I need to defend myself. My boyfriend's hoodie, warm, comfy, and kept me warm in the snow. A purple sports bra for comfort. I stopped wearing it after he said my boobs looked bigger in purple. My ugly middle school uniform polo. My AP US history textbook in my arms, not my backpack. Heavy enough to hurt when I need to use it to defend myself. My favorite pair of shorts because it was 95 fucking degrees out. The weight of the male gaze, the patriarchy, and the fetishization of Asian women. Khakis, a business casual shirt, and my favorite leather jacket. I just started a summer job and wanted to look professional despite the weather not quite being yet summer. Tuesday day of the week underwear on a Sunday because it's laundry day and I have run out of socks and fucks to give about how I look.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, audience, cheer for the poet. Judges, make some noise for the poet. Judges, give me those scores. Send those scores over to Prophet. Send those scores over to Prophet. And while we get those scores over, our previous poet, our sacrificial poet, the one who spilled the blood on this stage, your fabulous host, Tino, got a 28.2. Applaud the poet, but fuck the scores. Applaud the poet, but fuck the scores. Remember, the point of this is the poetry, never the points. So yeah, I appreciate all of y'all for being here and everything. Yeah, cool. We're gonna keep the ball rolling. Yeah, the points are pointless. Exactly, the points are pointless. The points are only so that we can award and say someone be like, yeah, you won. Here's some money. Go home, artist. You're good. The points are like for validation, but honestly, there's a secret. If we validate each other, the scores don't mean shit. And that's what I believe in. Like, I'm gonna validate every single one of y'all tonight. As neutral as I can, because I am the host and I can't sway the audience or the judges to favor anyone tonight. But all of y'all are amazing, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So yeah, moving forward, in transition, we have Gia Jones crowning Sulema Rosales, being born on this stage right now. Everybody, please put your hands together for your second poet of round one, Reggie.
Can you hear me?
Affirmative action.
One, if I don't have faith, I have fists. I have bone break violence. I have blood-fingered nails, a claw, a hook, an unhappening of a vein, the red poured out on the concrete, the pain, the searing, the fire, the water, the bodies left to drown in the dirt. The maggots swarm the delicious rot of skin sagging over dead muscle and tired bones so white, it makes the morning worth listening to. Grief is a troublesome thief. I cry over my own corpse. I cry for the body next to it. I cry for the dirt and all the death it carries, for all the ghosts surrounded by their own unmaking, for all the Black boys surrounded by a familiar haunting, for all the blood that knows the blade that spilled it too. If Black boys are not magic, why are we so damn good at disappearing? I believe now, I really do. I think a part of me always has. I know that I will die before this trick is over. My stomach will fill with maggots before the curtains close, but damn, what a house the magician has made me. My home, made of cloth, wide brimmed and trimmed neat, big enough to fit any corpse he's left to rot in the dark. Listen here, children. The trick is simple. You just close your eyes, count to 3, believe in something, in anything, as long as it's not me. 3. It does not take much to believe in something. This I know from experience. I think faith in this way is completely useless. It is easy to fall for any magician's trick, to see him pull a ghost from the hat and mistake it for a rabbit, a living thing, for faith, something worth keeping, worth holding on to. 4. So the magician keeps pulling the same dead rabbit out the same tired hat, and all the children are crying except for the black boys. Do it again. Do it again. It can't be dead. And denial grabs at a young neck before grief can crawl from its throat and make a home out of a rotting thing and recognize the dead as family. 5. An erasure. I don't have faith. I have bone. I have blood. The red pain searing the bodies left to drown in the maggot swarm. Rot of dead bones. My body carries all the ghosts, all the black boys, all the blood. 6. So this faith thing's gotten just a little bit complicated. What's with the rabbit? That doesn't matter. What's that supposed to mean? That doesn't matter either. Nothing, in fact, matters when you are staring down the barrel of a gun, because there is no God that is willing to take a bullet for you. And how many times must the rabbit vanish for someone to notice its absence? How many crowds will applaud the disappearing rabbits and tricks, gods and men? They are all the same to me. I'll stuff the magician inside his own hat if I have to. If I have faith, it is only within myself. If I have a God at all, I'll kill him with my own 2 hands. I'll bury him in his own dirt.
Give it up for the poet. Woo!
Gang.
Audience, show some love for the poet. Gang, 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 gang. Hey, gang, gang, gang. Alrighty, judges, this is your time. Please, please, please send your scores over to our scorekeeper, Prophet. And while we're at it, let me read you the scores back for our previous poet. Our previous poet, Nicole, got a 28.4. Once again, applaud the scores. Applaud the poet, but fuck the scores. I was about to say the opposite thing. That's really messed up. Applaud the poet, but fuck the scores. Seriously, fuck the scores. More than anything, fuck the scores. Because tonight is not about the poetry. It is about the poetry. It's not about the points. Poetry over points. Poetry over points. Yeah. Let me share a little bit. If you are following us tonight, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button over at Bay Poets Tonight over at our YouTube channel. Over there, you can get all the reminders whenever we go live on our shows. We have a Berkeley Slam every Wednesday. So if you ever hey, I want to go up there and throw some poems too, and I want to win some money. Well, guess what? We're here every Wednesday. So go sign up. Go over to linktree.com/Richard-Events and get on the sign up list. Come through. We had I want to say maybe not to put anyone's business on blast. We had over 10 people sign up tonight. And about half the list showed up. So I'm just saying, you're here. The chances of winning are pretty high if if people don't show up to the thing. So I'm just saying, want some money, come throw some poems, and you're good. So come through. Anyway, in transition, we have Alex the Great. Crowning is Gia Jones for being born on this stage right now. Everyone, please put your hands together for Suleima Rosales. Woo! Yeah.
Mic check, mic check.
We can hear you.
All right. They will write your name in pencil, as if to say you are erasable. They will draw a portrait of you, color you with a crayon, or should I say a KKK rayon, have the caucasity to color outside the lines, distort your image, distort your name, distort your body until you are unrecognizable. They will caption this, the art of stereotyping. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but your words are not synonymous with mine. Who you call delinquent, I call my homegirl. What you call a tragedy, I call a Tuesday. We speak two different languages, one of privilege, one of trauma, one they will never know of, but dare to speak of. They will call us deadly, contagious, violent, will call us anything but living.
Let's go.
Gang, 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 gang. Woo.
Let's go, everybody. Judges, send your scores, please, right now. Yeah, thank you so much. And Sulema, is that your first time reading on our virtual stage here at the Berkeley Slam? I believe so. I think you're a first timer here. Hey,
Yes,
give it up for first timers, everybody. Oh my God. The only thing that's more exciting than poets reading new work on the stage is getting new poets on the stage. It's a joy. Thank you so much for reading tonight. But yeah, judges, please send those scores over to our scorekeeper and our previous poet, Reggie. Reggie, what did you get? Let me check the chat. I was on the chat. Reggie got a 28.8. Once again, fuck the scores, love the poet. Fuck the scores, love the poet. Yeah, please sound off on the comments. I see y'all basically showing some love. Some people are using the word of the day today, and I see y'all hit that WOD, that W-O-D. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so we're gonna keep moving forward with the slam. In transition, we have round two. Crowning is in transition is me reading who's going in round two. Crowning is like this little brief intermission of an answer that I have. But being born on this, wait, hold on. I did do that right. In transition, we have these announcements of me being awkward more than I already am. Crowning is Alex the Great, but being born on this stage right now, everybody, please give it up for Gia Jones. Woo!
Hey, mic check. This is Gia Jones. So my poem is called My Creative Space. I create space for myself to feel, to love, to learn, to grow. Humanity in its essence is addressing the needs of every human across the globe, advocating for resolutions that uplift and edify others, creating communities that support and humanize one another. Not to live in a perfect world, but to live the essence of humanity in every way. I learn to educate. I educate to grow. I heal the heart of humanity through a humble soul. For those that live by compassion and indulge in hope, this is for you. Seek justice, love what is kind, and accept that everybody has flaws but can change over time. To love every day, to live in spiritual ways, to heal in every way. I feel, I love, I learn, I grow. I grow through these weeds of capitalism, racism, sexism, and terroristic minds that attempt to have so many in bondage. Mental, physical, emotional pain, bondage. Human conditions can no longer be fallacies to those that make public policies to govern the same. Help us heal, help us grow, instead of being bondage to systematic impurities and political woes. So I reflect to myself on what is best for me. I make promises to myself on the daily, like always live a life of gratitude. Never let the hate of others consume you. Give freely, love without conditions. Open my mind to other opinions, but be aware of intentions. Fight for social justice, equality, and pray. Honor my resilience, and strive for every possibility that's within my mind.
Woo woo! Woo!
Let's go. Come on, poets. Let's go. Cheers. Come on. I don't hear enough people cheering in the comment section. Let's go, audience. I
Let's
don't
go,
hear enough
poet.
people cheering for that poet. Oh, is that Sally?
Tango for the mango. Ain't no mango if you don't tango.
Oh my God, now we have to drop that statement. Damn it. Oh God. My worst fears. Everybody, it's really funny because there was the writing workshop earlier today was like, oh, like personify your worst fears. But like what happens when your worst fears is like an AI and is trying to personify itself? I hate it. That was Sally.
Who needs the
and
audience? I am the audience.
Sally comes out when she wants to be a little like, you know, picky little, like, you know, broad. So yeah, that being said, I don't like Sally. No one likes Sally. Sally's creepy as hell. If anyone's seen I Am Legend, I basically feel like Will Smith in that movie anytime Sally comes out. So please, the one and only thing I am asking for everyone in the Zoom and abroad and on live is that y'all need to cheer for each poet coming on the stage. So let's try that one more time. Everyone, like if I say risk it for the biscuit. What?
Let's go,
Sally?
poet.
Oh my God, no. So say something along the lines. Let's go, poet up. Like, you know, man, that shit was deep. Like, you know, go, woo, go, like, you know, I get it. The energy. We're at home. We don't want to be yelling into our phones, but why not? We're already a little crazy reading these poems anyway. I love it. Anyway, in transition, so please cheer for the audience. In transition, we have me reading off who's coming to be in round 2. Crowning are these awkward announcements in between both rounds, and being born on this stage right now. Everybody, please put your hands together for Alex the Great. Cheer. Woo!
The baby mama poem. You bad wench. You seething rye and foul smelling spirit. You just don't let baby mama sit right on your tongue. You don't answer when you called. Ain't the right kind of woman. Can't even pronounce submissive. You too damn independent. Let the government assist you to a slice of my American pie. You getting everything you deserve. And ain't it everything you want? You bitter, you petty. You wonder why no one wants your ass. I left you and you got the nerve to still be smiling, still be standing, still be surviving. Come up out of all this mess, so you ain't never gonna be nothing more than what I tell you. You don't listen good. Get some of that raise right out your spine. Your back too straight. Need more cower in your walk. Don't you?
Alex, you unmuted yourself. Oh crap, I'm freezing. They're freezing. Does everyone else see this?
You know, anything lifeless without an opinion easily shaped you, my baby mama. Cracked your own pelvis at its peak when my daughter crowned into this world. A jocund ceremony gave birth to my lineage, shed enough blood to cover the Red Sea, and your ass is still here. Why? So you don't even know how to die right. Regal, can't take an insult the right way. Remember that time I told you I loved you and cracked a smile? Remember how you believed it? Damn, can't take a joke either. That's why we ain't never gonna work out. You just ain't the right kind of woman.
Woo! Audience, give it up for the poet.
Hey!
Judges, there were some technical difficulties in that poem. So I am going to urge the judges to give a score based off of what was said and what was delivered before that technical interruption. We lost like I want to say a cool 20 seconds or so in between. If you feel if it wasn't actually wasn't that long, maybe 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Actually, yeah, sorry. My scorekeeper's telling me that it was about 10 seconds or so. For sure. Cool. Alrighty. I got the scores for our final poet. So Gia got a 27.5 27.5. That is a 5. A 27.5. So applaud the poet, fuck the scores, and our final poet of round 1 got a perfect 30. Once again, applaud the poet, but fuck the scores. Applaud the poet, fuck the scores. Woo! Oh my God. Round 1 was amazing. But it only gets a lot better because now we're gonna flip the order and go backwards from that way. Did I say Sulema? I did say Sulema, right? I did mention Sulema. Did I forget Sulema's scores? I'm really sorry. Sulema, you got a 28.7. If I forgot to mention that, probably. I'm really sorry about that. So yeah, Sulema, you got a 28.7. G.S. Jones, you got a 27.5. And Alex the Great got a perfect 30. Once again, scores are not important. The poets being here, sharing the poetry is. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. And speaking on poetry and sharing your creative artistic talent, did y'all know that we have workshops that are also accompanied with our weekly shows or whatever? Yeah, we do. They're hosted over on Zoom right before our shows and everything. And usually we have one of our organizers, or when we have a feature, our feature hosts our workshops. And they're really dope because, you know, usually those people they have like an hour to work with us, walk a group of people through poems, writing and all that good stuff and everything. And a lot of the work that we do there is why I think a lot of the writing in this space also kind of gets pushed and pronounced more. So if you really, really are looking for a space to like work on your writing, to like have a soundboard of to like bounce your ideas off, or just like something to really like, you know, put a little more rigor and like fire underneath your ass, like, you know, please come through to our writing workshops. We have like at least 7 of them because we have like 7 shows a month or whatever. So like usually if we have a show like, you know, that starts at 8:30, we probably have a workshop that starts at 7. So yeah, next week we have another writing workshop. Come check us out. For Oakland Slam, when we have a show, we have a writing workshop at 7 as well. And then this Saturday, actually, for when we have the Alchemy open mic, which yeah, we have an open mic this Saturday at 8:30 over at Rich Oak Alchemy on Instagram. We will also be having a writing workshop held over Zoom. Yes, on Juneteenth, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a lit day. So yeah, please come through. Bring a pen, bring yourself, bring just your willingness to write and to want to like engage in a community, and hopefully we can do the rest together. So yeah, that's enough about me and our announcements and also Rich Oak events or whatever. We'll hear more about that as we go, but we're gonna transition into round 2. So the order goes in this order. It's gonna be Alex the Great, Gia Jones, Sulema Rosales, Reggie, and Nicole Tracy. Give it up for those poets. Let's make some noise for those poets. Come on, everybody. Woo! Woo! Yes. Woo! Yes, exactly. Because I don't know about y'all, like it is a lot to get on stage, be live, for this to be published, like, you know, on the internet. So if you're not gonna cheer for the poetry, please cheer for bravery, because like if you're not here reading poetry online on a Wednesday. So yeah. Like, be brave, come read poetry. Prove me wrong. Anyway, that being said, because they suck. Oh my God, be supportive because they're not there yet. Anyway, in transition, we have Sulema Rosales. Crowning is Gia Jones being born on this stage again. Let's welcome our poet from round 1, Alex the Great. Noise, make some noise.
An ode to my loud mouth. You are the antithesis of the whisper. Everyone knows your arrival to the room even before you do. Attention calls out to you. You could never be mistaken for subtle. Can you be any louder is like some kind of foreplay, the ultimate turn on, yet you require no assistance, no toys or gimmicks. Put bullhorns and whistles and microphones out of business. You can hush a crowd with just one sound. Bring on the noise and the funk, you exacerbate the lovemaking. Awake all the neighbors from next door to the next city. No hand can cover up the damage you do. The equivalent to putting a band-aid on a gunshot wound. You djembe, you instrument of praise. You link to ancestry, family tree with no roots. You giving us free, you freeing yourself. You cracking the whip on master's ass and you just laugh. See pleasure in the roasting sessions. high-citing, clowning, a key, my ass. You all turn down the radio or I'll sing over the record, amplify my speakers. I mean, just open up the mute. It's like your kryptonite. Only superhero you know who wears no disguise, shows up to the fight all tongue twister, word warrior, verbal warfare. It's like meet me in the ring for an argument. Will show up anytime, any place, anywhere.
Woo!
Yes.
Make some noise for the poet. Come on. Yes. That is a live and active audience. Thank y'all so much. Please keep that energy up for every other poet until the end of round 2. We're almost there, y'all. We got 4 more poets to go. Judges, this is your time. Please send your scores over to Prophet. Y'all know what it is. Judges, be judgy. This is your time. Please. Yes. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, we have other shows also happening here at Rich Oak. Please catch us this Saturday for our Alchemy open mic hosted by our scorekeeper Prophet. Like Alex mentioned, it is Juneteenth, which means it's going to be hella special, hella live, hella hyphy more than anything. So please, if y'all like want a show that is very low stakes, high rewards, because like we unfortunately don't have any prize money, but it is still a very, very fun show because it is an open mic. Go over there. We'll have it posted like for you to sign up around noon or whatever, and then catch the show live at 8:30. Come right with us at 7. All the info should be posted by tomorrow on Instagram. Follow us at Rich Oak Alchemy. Say it with me, Rich Oak Alchemy. And over there, you can get more information about our sister shows or whatever. Yeah, because we just don't run Berkeley Slam. We also run Alchemy and Open Slam. And it's just a beautiful treat to do all this work and everything. Us organizers here call this Hell Week because it's 6 shows. Sorry.
Your audio's cutting out.
Oh no! Can you hear? Oh, they're a little weird. Can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, sorry about that. But yes, come through, have some fun with us, and yeah, I'm gonna keep the ball rolling for the show. So in transition, we have Reggie crowning El Solemo Rosales being born on this stage. Right, everybody, please put your hands together for Gia Jones. Ow! Give it up for poet Gia Jones.
Mic check. This is Gia Jones.
We can hear you.
Mic check. This is Gia Jones.
We can hear you.
Okay. So this is a love poem that I'm going to read right now. Okay. It's called Skulls and Roses. Roses and skulls. When I think of you, I forget about life troubles. You teach me that life is reminiscent of skull and roses. My soul and your soul are intertwined, connected by DNA and hope that's refined. Spiritual marriage, family divine, mountaintops at Zion. Our love makes the earth come alive. We both breathe, inhaling every storm. In our mind, skulls and roses. Levitation, backstreet AJ, backstreet wife. Souls melting, lovers cry. Vibrations of music, dancing wildly, 1999. Reminiscent of skulls and roses.
Our host has disconnected. Please give it up for the poet, everyone.
Woo! Woo!
So I guess we'll just go straight into it. Let me just check the host checklist. Up next, on deck, let me see who's on deck. Oh, wait, our host is back. Our host is back.
Poets, I'm so sorry about that. Full difficulties on my end, but please give it up for the poet for going up for Gia Jones. Woo! Judges, scores.
Woo!
I should have been gone. I should have been gone long enough for y'all to send somebody the scores or whatever. Prophet, if you don't mind, please send me the scores for Alex the Great again. The chat got refreshed because I signed out. Yeah, I'm going to pretend I'm Russian and just Stalin this whole thing. Let's see what else is there for me to announce. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. You're so fast. Previous poet, Alex the Great, got a 29.6. Once again, applaud the poet, not the points. Applaud the poet, not the points, because it's been such a wonderful night of like technical difficulties in poetry. But we're gonna keep the ball rolling. Thank you all so much for being here. In transition, we have Nicole Tracy crowning as Reggie. But everyone, please give it up for Salema Rosales.
Okay, my check.
I can hear you.
When I think of abolition, I'm thinking of all the people that come after me, 7 generations behind and in front of me. I'm thinking of all the homies I want to bring along with me, take a ride along with me. On the bus through the night, we can rewrite a little history. Thinking of all the kids that would no longer have to choose between going to school or going to see a parent in prison. I'm thinking about the future, because this ain't the way it's supposed to be, only the way it was designed to be. And I don't want to see no more candles on the sidewalk, no more bombs in the skies. I'm hoping you can hear the pain in our voices. I'm hoping you can see what the next choice is. I'm hoping you can see what's really underneath the mask of America called freedom. It's mask off season. Unmask the demon. She is sick and calling herself free when she is riddled with disease. Symptoms include racism, transphobia, and the inability to apologize. We're tired of going through this. Can't you see? We're trying to grow through this, trying to be accountable to this, trying to heal from this, trying to find the cure for this. Have we not walked through enough fire and lived to tell the tale? Lived to walk another day, to breathe another day? Put imagination behind the wheel and let her steer. I bet she would take us to a promised land. Abolition in the passenger seat, and she's calling all the turns in the street. A toolkit in the glove department and a spare tire of hope in the trunk. The vehicle of hope, the vehicle of freedom. Freedom is the only way out, the only way forward to a new world. If freedom is the destination, abolition is the journey along the way.
Let's go. Give it up for the poet, everybody. Woo! Show some love, please. Unmute yourself. Go live. Go ham on the comment section, please. Yes. In transition is me announcing who won this cash money, because yes, there is money on the line. In transition is Nicole Tracy being born on this stage. Give it up for your next poet, Reggie. Woo!
Can you hear me?
Indeed.com.
I do not label my body, and therefore I allow my name to be the first thing to fall from anyone's lips. Girl to my face, boy behind my back, or whenever my body is less than welcome. More sinister names exist in the dark when no one thinks I can hear them. Freak, monster, pervert. My body exists inside and outside of the teeth, the tongue, The throat of a lie you tell yourself about me to sleep better at night. My gender is both intangible and a heavy brick that sits in my stomach until I vomit up an identity that is more concrete. My fingers desperately grasping at the mist of a girl, the smoke of a boy, or the tangible violence required for me to survive as either. There is so much blood trapped in this body, and all of it is planning to leave. Naming the exits just aids the escape of myself out of my own veins. Anything can be a gender, a gun, a knife, a rope, as long as it is something I should run from, despite it being the only thing that knows my name. Girl against the blade, boy pressing the trigger. Neither when my breath tries to asphyxiate me into something more palatable. Gender becomes a weapon when it is only used to describe how worthy I am of respect, or how much I defile a temple I built with my own two hands. Too much girl to be a boy. Too much boy to be kept safe in the presence of more dangerous men. Pronouns become a coffin when they are only used after I am dead. He, him when convenient. She, her as a joke. They, them when I am a secret to be hidden behind my own fist. I have disappeared down so many throats. You think my gender was made of choking, of gagging, of spittle. My pronouns a magic trick where my body can become anything you want it to be, as long as you believe it is not mine to own or keep safe. My name belongs to anyone except for the ones that truly love me, and love is a gender too, at least in the way it slips through my fingers. At least in the way that my name crumbles in the back of anyone's scorching throat. Everything becomes ash on my tongue. When I introduce myself, everything tastes like fire. Everything burns.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, audience. Show some love for the poet. Let's go. Woo! Yes. Oh my God, judges, this is the last time I'll be asking you tonight for you to send your scores over. Please send your scores over. I like this light. It's like I'm having my face kind of mesh in with the background or whatever, but I do like this light. It's kind of cute. Let's change it again and again and again. Anyway, that is the end of round 2. Oh my God. It has been so hard being an unbiased host because all of y'all are fucking amazing and hyping all of you up.
Wait,
But
no,
yes,
no, it's not.
wait, it's not? Wait a minute. Oh, wait, there's more people. I'm so sorry. There's one more person. Oh my God, Tino, I'm so dumb. Anyway, in transition is me announcing all the scores and who's going to be winning tonight. But being born on this stage, right, everybody, please, yeah, everyone, please boo the host first before we move forward. Everyone, please feel free to boo me in the comment section. That was terrible. Thank you. Not very community oriented. That was my best friend too, booing me, everybody. Yeah, this is what accountability looks like, shaming people for the things that they do terribly. But being born on this stage, right, everybody, please put your hands together for the final poet of the night, Nicole Tracy.
Mic check.
We can hear you.
Microaggression bingo. B, baby. Baby, you're just so exotic. Baby, I gotta know, you a math Asian or a porn Asian? Baby, you should know I've got that yellow fever. Baby, I don't give a fuck about your name. I just want that exotic pussy. Baby. Okay, bitch, ignore me then. I was just curious. So, like, where are you from? I'm serious. Where are you really from? I think your name sounds so cultural. I think you speak English so well. I think you're actually just insert one of two identities here. I know you better than you do. N. Nicole. Nicole. Oh, I have a cousin, sister, aunt, other white relative named Nicole too. Nicole Masakai. Nicole, I say my own name and breathe power into myself. Nicole. Oh, Masaki. As if I am the only Nicole on the planet. Nicole. Uncomfortable stare as they try and deconstruct my face. G. Great, we've got our diversity quota. Uncomfortable white smile from a supposed colleague. Great, another woman I need to pretend to listen to. Great, so you can do all of the emotional labor so I don't have to. Great, I can totally be racist around you, right, model minority? Great, something else I have to pretend to care about. Oh, did I say something fucked up? I totally thought I could get away with it. Oh shit, it's your mom that's the white parent? So she's into Asians. Oh, you must love anime and be great at math. Oh, but my racism is actually a compliment. Oh, please stop hurting my skewed sense of the world. I don't like to be challenged. Bingo.
Let's go.
Hey,
Show some mad love for the last poet of the second round. And for the last poet of the night, that is it. Judges, this is the last time we'll be asking you to send your scores. I know I said last time was the last time, but this is actually the last time because I messed up, because I was misinformed and I made a mistake. I am really sorry about that, Nicole. But yeah, that was round two. Everyone, please show some love for all the poets that came on tonight, for bravery, for storytelling, for being here at the Berkeley Slam on a Wednesday night. I'm gonna read back the scores for y'all in just a second. As soon as my scorekeeper Prophet gets all those scores in for me, I still have yet to hear back for one particular poet's score. So yeah, there is that. Actually, I've yet to hear back from a few particular poets' scores. So yeah, thank you. Let's do it. Yeah, so while we're working on that right now, what are some announcements I can share for y'all? For y'all who are at home, I opened up the show with a Patreon spiel, and me being Bernie Sanders, energy, we are once again asking you to open up your purse. But yeah, if you are at all interested in what you see here tonight and want to help support us and be like, hey, how else can I be engaged and also have this show be thriving? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we do have a Patreon over at patreon.com/Rich Oak Events. Over there, you can find different tiers to support us, even if it's just for a month or for as long as you want. All your donations are tax deductible, so any contribution that you do give to us eventually does go back to you. Let's see, yeah, and we'd like to have more features come through and everything. The thing with us is we're also at the end of a current grant cycle, and for those of y'all who have been watching us for over a year, that we've been really adamant about bringing y'all some really dope poets from across the country ever since we've gone into a quarantine. And unfortunately, a lot of our a lot of that grant money is drying up really quickly. So the more support you throw into us, either through our GoFundMe or through our Patreon, means that we can bring more people onto the stage. It means we can keep having this show run for free, because this is really beautiful. This is a labor of love to have all of any accessibility to art and artists and everything, but it also means that not a lot of people are funding this stuff. And as much as we believe pay our artists, we've been having to foot the bill for a lot of people, because we believe that it's what should be done. If we're about saying let's pay our artists, okay, foot the bill, and we've been doing that. But it just had not been possible without the community support. So once again, if you do believe in what you're seeing here, what you're doing, help us out. Anything you do, you're more than welcome. If anyone's over on a Patreon, you'll see our lovely newsletters. You get access to some of our workshops. Like we said, we do monthly workshops. If you sponsor our workshops, you get access to the things that we actually get to work on. So I'm just saying, it sounds like a win-win. It sounds like you get access to the curriculum. It sounds like there's dope things for y'all to plug yourselves into, and a dope community to be a part of. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, for being a part of. I am going to read. Probably, can I get the scores for those two as well? I know we got placements for that, but could it be possible to also get the scores? That's okay. All right, I'll just read the placements. Never mind. Let's see. Let me just write that down. because I can't read that off the chat without it taking me off the camera. Yes. Alrighty. So I need a drum roll for third place. In third place with so-and-so points. Give it up for Nicole Tracy.
Thanks. You know I forgive you for forgetting me. It's okay. My mother has forgotten me at school. They find humor. So I like never get. So I was like 8 when she forgot me for after school daycare. So she came and picked me up very late, and of course I cried, and I still hold it over her head.
Congratulations, Tino. You are now responsible for bringing back past traumas at the Berkeley Slam. I love it. Thank you so much, Nicole, for reading tonight, winning $20. But now moving on to second place, being awarded $30 American dollars. Reggie. Woo!
Gang, gang, it's Pride Month. Be gay, do crimes.
I second that sentiment. Well, be gay. It's Pride Month.
Crimes.
Pride.
You said do crime. You said do crimes.
Be gay, do crimes. Yes.
Oh my God.
Commit a felony.
Well, you just like skipped over misdemeanors and went straight to felony.
Misdemeanors ain't crimes.
Yes, they are.
Well, don't tell the law that.
No, tell them all. Just don't what's the word looking for? Self-incriminate yourself. Anyway, but moving forward to our first place winner, winning $50 American dollars. Give it up for Alex the Great. Woo! Yes.
Gang, gang.
Gangington.
Gang, gang, gang. Do not do crimes.
Alex the Great being the voice of wisdom at the Berkeley Slam. Thank you so much for that. That has been it. Everyone's been awarded money. That has been the end of round 2. That has been the end of everything. In my awkwardness, I'm gonna let y'all go. It is Wednesday night. Go get some ice cream. Go get some pizza. I don't know. Do something that makes you happy. Thank y'all for being here. We will be here next week. And if you want to sign up and get another chance to win cash prizes, the list should already be out. Go out to linktree.com/Rich Oak Events. Sign up for Oakland Slam, sign up for Berkeley Slam, et cetera, et cetera. Show out to Alchemy this Saturday because it's going to be a good time at Juneteenth. My name's Bentino. You've been at the Berkeley Slam. This has been Quarantine. Everyone, please, practice community. Wear a mask if you need to. Get vaccinated if you can, if you have access to that. That being said, everyone have a good night. Stay safe. Hold your loved ones closely. Buenos nachos. Todos un buen nacho.
And happy birthday, Tupac.
And happy birthday, Tupac. Yes.